Have you ever had someone think the world owed them everything? Just because they asked? Well, that happened to me recently. A girl I barely knew tried to demand a 2-day 80-photo photo shoot for free, and the moment I stood my ground, she learned exactly what happens when entitlement meets evidence. Stick around because this story ends with a little poetic justice. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you've ever had someone try to take advantage of your kindness. And in the comments, tell me, what's the wildest entitled request you've ever gotten? Trust me, you'll want to hear how this one unfolded. I've always been into photography. Not professionally yet, but I love capturing moments. Sometimes people ask me to take portraits. Usually they offer to pay, but I refuse. I like doing it for fun, for the hobby, and for the creative satisfaction. But there is one small condition. I get to post 2 of the best shots on my Instagram for publicity. Everyone's always fine with that. A few days ago, I did a shoot with 2 girls celebrating their friendship. Honestly, it was fun. We laughed, experimented with different locations and poses, and yeah, they offered to pay me. I politely declined. Then they invited me for lunch. I accepted because, well, food is food. They chose 20 photos for editing. I polished them up and kept 2 on my feed. Everyone walked away happy. Then enters EF, the entitled friend. She wasn't really my friend, just someone I followed on Instagram. Word had obviously traveled about the free shoot I did, and she slid into my DMs, praising my edits. I stayed professional, responded politely, and then she asked me to take her photos. I said sure, but with a caveat: I have tests coming up, so we'll need to find a good date. Simple, right? Not for EF? Her reply? Well, that's your problem, isn't it? I blinked at my screen. Excuse me? Then she said, "Ooh, you're not even good enough to be declining a photo shoot." Her tone was dripping with entitlement, and for a moment I considered just ignoring it. But I explained calmly I wasn't declining, just postponing. Editing photos takes time and effort. I wasn't being unreasonable. Then she asked for my number, claiming my replies were too slow. I had only been managing 2 other conversations hardly slow, but okay, I gave it. Cue the phone call. EF immediately started listing her demands. A 2-day photo shoot, 4 outfits, 80 photos, a hotel stay, meals, all on my dime. And the kicker? She made it clear she expected no payment. I stopped her mid-rant. Wait, you want me to travel 200 miles, stay at a hotel, feed myself, and shoot 80 photos, all for free? Her response, exposure, there it was. That word, the universal excuse for asking someone to give their time, talent, and money. For nothing, I hung up. She called again and again. For 5 solid minutes. Then bombarded me with 50 messages calling me a coward, insulting me, and even threatening to spread rumors that I asked her to take sensual photos. At first I didn't know what to do, but I had a backup plan. I always document everything: screenshots, recordings, because people lie. And that turned out to be my shield. 2 days later, one of the original girls from the friendship shoot messaged me. She wanted her photos taken down. But she also shared a crucial piece of intel. F was spreading rumors about me. She told me F had a hard time dealing with people not giving her what she wanted. And she advised me to protect my reputation. That's when I decided it's time for a little poetic justice. I compiled all our conversations, the phone recording, and a simple, clear explanation of EF's behavior. I sent it to both of the girls I had previously shot. They were on my side immediately and started sharing it with their friends. The story spread like wildfire. She was livid. She claimed the messages were fake, tried to play the victim card, but nobody bought it. She lashed out, made another account to message me, demanded I delete everything, and I blocked her again, the best part. I heard from the friends that EF got grounded for 3 months, no phone, no going out, no socializing, music to my ears. Not only did I protect my reputation, but my photography account actually grew because of the incident. Over 200 new followers and multiple legitimate photo shoot requests came in without me compromising my boundaries. It was a win-win. F learned her lesson the hard way. I maintained my integrity, and my hobby turned into something even more rewarding. Through this, I also learned an important lesson. Standing your ground isn't just about confrontation. It's about preparation, evidence, and knowing your own worth. And sometimes, karma does the heavy lifting for you. F's entitlement collided with reality, and reality won. I didn't have to stoop to insults or threats. I didn't have to beg people to believe me. Everything I needed was right there: screenshots, recordings, clear communication. And in the end, justice wasn't just served, it was unmistakably, undeniably visible to everyone. I got vindicated. My work was appreciated. My boundaries were respected. And F? She got a hard lesson in humility she won't forget anytime soon. Sometimes the world will test your kindness, your patience, and your limits, but documenting interactions, standing firm, and trusting your own integrity is often more satisfying than any argument or confrontation could ever be. If you enjoyed seeing someone get exposed in the most satisfying way, hit that like button. Share this story with your friends, subscribe for more wild tales of entitlement and justice, and comment below. What's the craziest unreasonable demand you've ever had to deal with? Let's hear it.